talking about the sports, so we're going to talk about lacrosse, mate. It has been a sensational year for us here in South Australia, because the men and the women
both
at the senior nationals both won. Yes. First time since 2003.
Yep.
So we thought, let's start at the top of the tree. Olivia Parker, captain of the South Australians, and Garrette Briggs, even though he's got an American accent, captain of the South Aussies. So, of course, Olivia, we like her a bit more because she's playing for Australia, so we're a bit of a bias over here. But hey, welcome to the show, guys. Appreciate your time. No, let's start with you first, Olivia. So, national champs, you're the captain. It's just a great moment.
Yeah, it was an amazing feeling, especially coming in as underdogs. We weren't expected to win. So, yeah, it was the most incredible feeling to take the win, but also in such a close game as well.
All right, Garrett, same for you, mate. Although a couple of years for you, you're almost new here, mate.
Last year we came up a little short in the Nationals, and definitely had the fire this year, the real drive to actually take it to the other states and come out with a win, so that was good.
That's massive for both teams to win.
Well, 20 years, 2 decades.
No, that's massive and good for the growth of the sport, really, when you think about it. If people know that the teams are winning and whatever, they're national champs, that's got to drag a few more in, I would think. Yeah, do you think that would happen?
Oh, absolutely. Seeing new winners, like you see the Victorians win all these years in a row, and then SA guys and the girls are winning. That's great for the sport.
Yeah, and of course they drag people in. Congratulations on the medals as well. You won the medal in the championships, the best and fairest player. Wow, that's a pretty good championship. The team wins, you win the medal.
Yeah.
Nothing else can happen, really. Nothing as good as that.
It was, really, really good. But, the grand final win was the best. But, it was nice to get the best and fairest trophy.
And they're things you remember, aren't they? You know, you win the medal, that's terrific, which is around the neck. But it's the team, isn't it? It's all about that, isn't it, really? When you think about it, you go back, you'll remember that win with the rest of the girls.
Definitely.
And the men, of course, but that's what you remember most.
Oh, the girls remember it because theirs was close. Garrett decimated the Victorians, made 11-1. So, they were celebrating a little bit earlier. You're up 11-1. At what stage do you kind of go, yeah, we're there?
I mean, play till the whistle goes,
Oh, please, come on, mate. Don't give us that. Oh, that's a coach's answer.
It is.
Hey, let's talk about your journey out here, mate, because you played, obviously, lacrosse through college in the States. What brings you to Australia?
So after college in the States, lacrosse, you either go pro or you only play in the summer tournaments and coach in fall ball. So I just loved playing lacrosse, so I just wanted to keep going.
So how did Australia come into the picture here? I mean, do you know much about Australia before you came over, or?
No, I knew a few people who went out and did this trip, but the friend I'm out here with, Shane Weber, his dad came down here in the 1990s and played for the West Torrent Eagles, so that was kind of our connection with that.
Okay. All right. So,
All right. Different journey for you, Olivia. Yours is dad played, sisters played, then the juniors, Australia team, and then obviously into the Australian team. So you were away last year at the World Cup. How was that?
Yeah, it was amazing. We had World Cup and World Games. So with World Cup we came 4th, but the World Games we came away with a bronze medal, which was great because we got a bit of redemption against England. But so it was a really great experience. But hopefully get to do it again.
Okay, so lacrosse becomes an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
Now, you're 26. Is there enough drive this is the drive now? Because you've played for Australia, you've won some medals. You go, sometimes as athletes, we all need something to strive for.
Yeah.
The Olympics is a pretty big carrot.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I would love to definitely represent Australia at the Olympics. So we'll see. Hopefully my age doesn't come into it.
Yeah, that's normally the one, isn't it? And I've gone through that with the sport that I played. Financially, you have to make a decision of, I need to get a job and I need to get on with my life. 26 for you, we kind of go, okay, 29, 30. Am you feel that that's the path to still stay on that?
Yeah, I definitely want to give it a go, for sure.
I read an article on you just before we came on the show saying that through the COVID period, I'm really interested in this part, that obviously you can't train, and so there was the strength and conditioning, same for you, I'm sure, that you can do on your own, but you decided to delve into the mental toughness of the game, started reading books. What took you down that road?
There was one really special lady, Sue Safanis. She actually unfortunately passed away during COVID times, but she was one of our coaches, one of our Australian coaches. She actually introduced me into a lot of that stuff, like the Resilience Project and books like that. So she was the one that drove me into that, and then with her passing, I really delved into that. So she was definitely the initiator of that.
Were you a book reader, much of a book reader before that?
Not really, like yes and no, but that really grew being in COVID times, you had a lot of spare time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely grew through that period.
What was your big take after you came out of COVID? What do you think your big take out of spending time reading that brought to your game?
So many things. I think the biggest thing was like the we before me mentality. Going into games, just knowing that you have your team around you to support you. It's just not you and yourself in your own head, that sort of feeling. So I think for me, it definitely was having that we before me mentality, and that's definitely something that Melly taught us. So yeah, that really helped.
Garrett, your time in college, mate, because academics play a part in obviously being eligible to play.
Athlete,
so obviously you've had to spend some time reading books, mate. I'm interested the twin tiers, I think they call it, which makes you College Athlete of the Year through all the colleges. But part of that has a academic component to it as well, or is it just the athletic side of it?
Just based on the accomplishments you had that
on
year
the
with
ground.
your sports, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the Twin Tiers area, that's just like the section of the area that I live in.
Yep.
But no, there was a lot of great other athletes up for that award. Was definitely happy that I came out on top, but it was really good.
Right. One of the things they do in sport in Australia, all around the world now, probably brought in by Muhammad Ali, was the trash talking, how much you can get in a game. And I know it goes on in your game. And of course, coming from New York, you're the horse heads, mate. I can't imagine when I read that there's not some trash thrown at you about
I
that.
mean, yeah, it's
It's all part of it.
all part of the game.
Yep.
I actually enjoy hearing some good chirps. I'm really bad at it myself, so I just keep my mouth shut and
Yep.
just kind of laugh and be like, hey, like that's a good one. But I'd like to play like with a real level head. Like don't like to buy into all that stuff.
Okay.
Come and have a chat with me afterwards, mate, because I'm really good at it. Yeah. I can really fire a few at you for sure. What we didn't mention, mate, and was that you were also the MVP of the National
Nationals,
Champions
yep.
as well. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You guys are in season at the minute. You're both sitting up there.
Yeah.
Tell us where you are. How's it going?
It's going really good. I mean, we just got past the halfway part of the season. We're still trying to really figure out who we are as a team, identity-wise, and because we have a lot of games we're doing really well, a lot of games we're doing okay, kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
So it's really just trying to fine-tune where we are as a team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're actually really similar in that respect. We're the same. We're trying to find our identity a little bit. We're sitting third, but we're coming up against Glenelg and Brighton and only losing by 1 or 2 goals. So, yeah, it's just that bit of belief and, having the belief to win.
The powerhouses, Glenelg.
Yeah, and Brighton, they are.
Yeah.
What's
Been up
made
there,
them so strong for so long? I mean, they've got great facilities.
Yeah, I think they have a really good junior program and some really good coaches. They've just been powerhouses for so long, and they've just got that, ability to win.
Yeah, I would definitely say it comes from the ground up. They have a great youth program, some really good coaches, and definitely a plus to draw people in with having such nice facilities.
Yeah.
We talked to you about where the future may be for you, Olympic Games and stuff like that. For you, Garrett, what is it for you over the next 2-4 years, mate?
That's a really good question. Right now, I'm just trying to get through this year, finish out the lacrosse season, maybe do a little bit more traveling, and then maybe one day decide what I want to do.
What you really want to do.
You know,
What did you get your degree in? What was your degree in?
business and marketing.
Okay. Can that apply out here? Can you get work out here?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you talk pro lacrosse, is that it? That's it? You're just playing lacrosse, or you're working as well?
Most of the pro guys have second jobs because lacrosse is still pretty small in the States. I
Yes.
mean, it's a lot bigger than it is here, but it's still growing.
Yeah.
You know,
Biggest place for lacrosse in the world would be where now, Olivia?
Oh, America.
America
the US,
is still the biggest?
Yeah,
Canada?
yeah.
Not as much, because they were growing a few years ago. They were really starting to grow. So
Yeah, they definitely have.
Would there be an opportunity for you to travel and play somewhere else in the world, or it's not? It's mainly the college system that's really big still.
Yeah, it's mainly the college system, but I've done my degree in time.
So you can't.
I'm done.
Okay. Are you driven by 3 sisters? Are you driven? Are they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? They,
Biggest
get into you a
supporters,
lot?
but they also inspire me a lot.
So where are they? What level are they at the moment?
So they've just had kids, so they're very just finding their body back and things like that. So one's playing league and then the other one is playing Div 1.
Yeah.
But she just had a baby, so she's still working
Family
her way back
affair.
in.
I love
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it.
Quickly, mate, before we go, because we're having a chat with you off here, why lacrosse? What drew you to cross? I mean, normally you go baseball, gridiron, basketball is kind of the American
So I grew up playing gridiron football and that and baseball. And I was a real physical kid, loved the gridiron, and it didn't really coincide with baseball. You know, as I got older, I just started to not like it and was maybe a little too aggressive in baseball. Maybe we got ejected once or twice.
If we could just get that aggression and mix it with a little bit of trash talk, we got ourselves a star here.
What worries me is that he was aggressive, so now they've given him a stick and said, go with that.
Good point.
Hey, well done to both. You've been outstanding careers, lots of awards along the way. The fact that you've done what you've done for South Australia this year, terrific. Good luck with your club teams in the finals. And
yeah, exactly.
hopefully we get some success and we get you back in here to talk about how you beat Glenelg and Brighton in one of the grand finals. So,
yeah, it'd be nice.
Really appreciate your time. Lacrosse is a growing sport here in South Australia. Stay with us. A bit more to come.